Hello everyone, hello. Cesare here with more Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. We are here as request of Jeremy. He purchased this game using channel points, and we are finally on it. I am back from my vacation, and I have never played this particular Warhammer game. Now, we have played a Warhammer game that plays similar to Darksiders, a action-adventure game. That was Space Marine. We've done a XCOM style Warhammer game in Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. Only 25 injections today. That's how it happens. So I think we're going to hop in and we're going to create a character. Or the game's going to freeze. One of the two. I can still hear myself making selections in the background. But the game itself is like frozen on the screen. There it goes. Ish. It's very slow loading its menus. Okay, there we go. Alright, we can play a Crusader. Expertise, Assault Crusade. Crusader specializes in using heavy armor and weaponry, trading mobility for protection and firepower. They are like the legendary juggernauts of the old Terran myths. I do like the sound of that. I like shield wielders. Assassin. Death Cult assassins are expert in hit and run tactics and exotic weapons. In combat, they rely on their acrobatic skills and speed, thus preferring lighter armor and weapons. I believe Dr. Avzel, but I have no way to get to a pool. Chimera Psychers are experts in harnessing the boundless power of the warp. In combat, they rely on their psychic powers, preferring light armor and psychically attuned weapons. Tech Adepts are experts of the machine. In combat, they have arcane and forbidden weaponry and can rely on the never-ending supply of Siloe constructs of the Legio Cybernetica. And Battle Sister. Battle Sisters wield both sanctified imperial weaponry and the power of their unquestioning faith. At the peak of their fervor, they can become embodied saints, living vessels for the Emperor's will. Okay, guys, what do you think? Should we play as a Battle Sister, a Tech Adept, a Psyker, an Assassin, or a Crusader? Apparently Tech Adepts are Tech Priests. Dude says Assassin. Assassin Inquisitors must spend adrenaline points to dodge. Use exotic weapons and armor skills. Adrenaline is regained by wounding or killing enemy. You'd say Battle Sister because they can get Jeremy's Battle Sister because they can get Miro hair. Definitely a choice. All right, Sister Seraphim. Okay, so the game is like having some trouble here. All right. Okay, so this is Sister Seraphim. Battle Sister Celestians use Hand Flamer and Brazier. Flamer. That's a fun word. Okay. Bolt Gun and... The Godwin pattern bolt gun is a lighter version of the iconic Space Marine weapon for both them and the... I think I like the chainsword looking one here the best. Well, this one does have the coolest looking armor. Alright, let's go chainsword. Sorry dudes, Battle Sister can get Miro hair. Enter character name. Okay, that's Miro. There, now we have Miro. Alright, I'm fully expecting this like to lag and shut down on me at some point. It is the 41st millennium, and there is no peace amongst the stars. The Imperium of Man is besieged from all sides by the Xenos races, and it is slowly rotting away from the inside, tainted by the Chaos Gods. Inquisitors are autonomous, powerful agents who wage a great and secret war for mankind. They fight in the shadows, and nothing is beyond their authority. They are the judges and the executioners.
Inquisitor's log. Classified report, scheduled for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. The coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave led me to a desolate system. There were many delays during the journey. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. These anomalies are spreading through the subsector like a tidal wave. The distress signal has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Odos. It is authentic, but extremely old. The signal is coming from a battle fortress monastery that was likely spat from the warp when the tide of the surges swept through the sector. There is no response to our hailing signals.
Shit looks a lot like the Baleful Edict.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
The hull looks intact now. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition. And lots of empty halls.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilot to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
Inquisitor, the automatic defense system has been activated. The turrets are attacking you. Do you...
Unlockers. Guys, join dudes for a boss fight. Remember the deafening roar of the turrets. My Imperial carrier was trailing a blaze of fire and smoke as it smashed into the hangar deck. I heard the screech of shredding metal, but the vast emptiness of the colossal hall swallowed the noise. Somehow, slowly, painfully, I crawled out of the smoldering wreckage. The air was stale and the mysterious fortress monastery loomed dark and empty. It's just gonna be dudes alone in the ship. You figure once the bar is full, that means it's ready to load. Not the case.
Captain, do you copy? Captain Von Winter, can you hear me? Strange. Vox communication is jammed, and I can't use my teleporter device. Something must be disturbing my signal. I will record everything in my audio log, in case I don't return.
Entirely possible. It's also entirely possible my computer's being shit.
New entry. While attempting to dock in the hangar of an unknown fortress monastery, my transport took heavy fire. I suspect that the automatic weapon systems were activated, but I don't yet know why. The transport has been destroyed, along with my equipment. My pilot is dead. I will pray for him later.
As you can see, this plays very much like a Diablo style game. You guys fought Levanthan, Armageddon Incarnate.
Interesting. Mindless servitors were created for menial tasks, but having a flesh drone just for operating the door seems excessive. Open the door.
And I like me some Diablo style games, so. You can change the camera for a better tactical overview while in cover. Aim by rotating the camera towards the enemy. When trying to escape from a group of enemies, you can also aim by rotating the camera around. Sometimes the solid object could get between the camera and your character. When a solid object is between your camera and your character, the object is deliberately faded to provide an unobstructed view. Rotate with zoom in with up or down. Okay. So we can do this to change the camera angle, or this to zoom in if we want. Is this the same character from the XCOM? Like, no. Although I think she was a battle sister too. Maybe not.
An ancient cogitator. Let's see if the tech prayers still hold. It might have information about this place.
897 Lucius, 442 Alpha Class, Sub C 35. Name Martyr. Current status in the possession of the Holy Orders of the Emperor's Inquisition. Warning, verifying current status, inadequate data collated. Last maintenance, 8134867M36. Warning, Geller's Shield compromised. Current rate of impairment, 47.34%. Estimated. Prayers of maintenance required in the following zones. Catalog zones. Catalog failed. Invocation of Blessed recalibration required in the following zones. Cataloging zones. Cataloging failed. Corrupted data. Diagnostics interrupted. Initiating Psalm 178756. And then a bunch of binary.
Just as I suspected. It's a pile of rust. At least I found some interesting diagnostics. I should check all the cogitators on this ship for other details.
Oh, there you go. She was a psyker. Alright, let's go in here. How do I get my character to stop glowing red? I don't like that. Figure that out later.
New log entry. I have found some human remains. The time of death seems recent. I don't like the look of the marks on the bodies. Something killed them with mindless brutality.
I'm stranded on the hangar deck of the fortress monastery. The teleport and my box signal are both jammed, and the automatic weapon systems of the Martyr are active. I need to find the controls in order to disable the systems that are cutting off my connection to the ship and the Captain Van Winter. Well, if you can find out why my character is glowing red for me at any point, you don't have to do it now because I know you're cleaning, but let me know. And I'll change that setting because, oh look, there we go.
Oh yes, the perfect weapon to deliver the Emperor's justice.
Okay. Alright, cool. Your furnace is finished? Oh no, just in time for summer. The fuck is that?
Creature of chaos, can you withstand my faith? An ancient Imperial ship infested by chaos. So be it. Let's
Thermal vision. I think I saw that in there. I did.
Cleanse the taint, then.
There we go. That's much better. Alright. What if I just turn it on during tactical mode then? Because I could see it being useful for something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just in time for summer, dudes. Alright, press A or RT to attack highlighted enemies with your main weapon. Y or B to activate your other weapon skills. Your combat capabilities are only determined by your equipped weapon. One anti-weapons grant 2 weapon skills each. 2 anti-weapons provide 4. To attack with a weapon skill, use L to select the enemy and press the corresponding button on the skill bar. Active skills. Okay. You can equip 2 weapon sets for each mission. Press to switch between them. Note that the switch will set all your weapon skills on cooldown. Some of your attacks will be unavailable for a while. Thus, you will have to judge whether switching weapons in the middle of an engagement is worth it. I did not mean to do that.
Loading.
Okay, that's how you load. Apparently you press X. Cool. Alright, so how do we... Inventory. There we go. Alright, this is a power mall. Okay, so this is the power mall. Much of the game environment is destructible. Gain advantage by destroying enemy cover or creating a new line of attack by blowing up columns, containers, concrete walls, etc. Straight shots will automatically hit the end and damage objects, but exploding barrels can be hit by LB and RB. Some harder to destruct elements will be display a health bar. Use heavy weapons and explosives for the best effect. Certain objects, columns, and some walls can collapse after taking enough damage, dealing heavy area damage on unfortunate opponents using them as cover. Hospital dealers 2 years ago had, but don't you have new owners? Because maybe they just didn't relay that to the new owners. Alright, so that could be pretty cool, but I want to use this one.
Loading.
Alright. It's gonna take a bit to get used to which abilities do what, but...
New log entry. I found a room tainted by the filth of chaos. There's also a tech priest maintenance shrine with a functioning cogitator. It could contain information on how I could turn off the Vox jammer.
Alright. Argumentum Defense System Anomalies. Ranking Security Officer Brother Marcus Drang. Incident log. The Martyr opened fire on an approaching rogue trader vessel, causing considerable damage and loss of life on the targeted ship. Teleportarium signals are regularly jammed, blocking entry and exit to and from monastery. Confession of the related personnel during the penitence hearings. Searching picked recording database. Records not found. Took over 3 years ago? Alright. After thorough investigation and questioning, I can safely claim that with no personnel were involved in the incident. The defense turrets opened fire without any human involvement, and the signal blocking any teleportation attempts is generally generated automatically. Well, I'm not surprised then, given how long they took to fix your shower. Logged a priority level request to the maintenance fraternity, awaiting confirmation. Had emergency cogitators installed on the hangar deck and a main cogitator in the control room, where security personnel can manually override both the turret systems and the teleportarium signals in case of any further incidents. Medicaid reports of personnel voluntarily participating in the confessions data crafted.
I found new information. There's an emergency cogitator nearby where I could turn off the jamming signals.
I saw the date, but I didn't register that it's been 5,000 years. That's good to know. Alright, so we gotta find the Vox jammer, you guys. Well, dudes, I'm glad it waited till I left to inconvenience you, because I did something. Hold on.
Open the door.
It is in the walls now. Everywhere. Taint. In the machines.
Do you think it's a feminine
By the
taint?
Emperor, What foul abomination is this? Token servitor. It might be mind-locked, but this is still unusual.
Alright. Let's do it.
Well met, heretics. It is time for you to die.
Alright, so I do take a lot of damage, but I can go into cover if I hit LB, it looks like. Okay, that'll help. And you seem to heal pretty quick outside of combat too. It looks like I'm getting EXP in the bottom right corner there, so I will level up. So I'm curious as to how the level up system works in this. The blowers make a really weird sound all night, but around 7:45 a.m. it quit working.
Finally. That's the cogitator that will disable the jammer.
Well, guess you're gonna have to go hang out at Mum's a bit more, or at Dave's.
I couldn't turn off the
LaSalle's.
teleportation jammer, but the Vox should be fine now. Captain Von Winter, can you hear me?
Inquisitor, finally. I thought we'd lost you.
It would have been quite convenient for you, I suppose.
Trust me, I'm on your side. I'm not saying I don't want my ship back, but who would clear my name if you died in battle?
Your loyalty is quite admirable, Captain.
Excellent. You've left the hangar deck of the Martyr, and the achievement has fucking misspelling in the achievement. Great. Boom, boom, psh. Cool. I leveled up. New level reached, and I got a passive skill point? Okay, okay, okay. You can do the other missions again, or does it, Alright, so we got a passive skill point that we can put into melee combat, ranged combat, single DPS. Complete this heroic deed to unlock. Reaper. Kill 250. Okay. Deal 500,000 damage. Okay. So I can only put points into things that I've unlocked, it looks like. You start at the top and go to the bottom, I guess. 5% bonus damage against slowed, shocked, or stunned targets. Okay. Exposed weakness adds vulnerability to the target based on the damage type on melee critical hit. Stacks up to 10 times. Plus 5% melee bonus damage against slow. Okay. Plus 5% damage bonus against. Okay, so lots of this 5% damage bonus against this particular status effect. It's William's fault. Highly restricted speed boosting cybernetics from Skitari, like plus 2% movement speed. Okay. So if I just want to move a lot faster, I can just get these. Wouldn't be a bad thing, honestly. Heat resistance, warp resistance. Sacred rites. Warfare. Plus 10%. Gain plus 10 suppression per hit dealt. It looks like I can start at any of these. Really not sure how I should put my points. Let's just do this. There. Plus 1% critical hit. What is this heroic deeds? It's like achievements? Opportunist stance perk, warp resistance perk, okay. Alright. Your level will grow by completing missions, which represents your position within the holy orders of the Inquisition. New levels unlock new item types, which you can find during missions or can be obtained from the end mission loot boxes. You can also join cabals with other fellow Inquisitors to purge and clean together. Specific levels also unlock new inocular components, perks, and additional slots for both. But most importantly, energy levels gives you 1 or sometimes 2 skill points. Okay. You can complete the list of unlockables in the expanded view. Every class has different attributes. All 3 main attributes have 5 milestones, and after reaching one of them, you will automatically gain extra abilities. You can earn attribute points by completing heroic deeds. Okay. These are interchangeable passive abilities. You can empower your Inquisitor. In the beginning, you have only 1 perk slot, but after you reach level 15 and 30, the other 2 will unlock. New perks will be unlocked by completing heroic deeds or raising your Inquisitorial level. Okay, so I need quite a bit to get to my next level. Rewards on next level. Okay, so at level 1 I get a skill point. This gives me a passive point, and also personal void shield, and inferno pistol and chainsword. Ooh. Okay. Plus 3 crit chance. Alright. Plus 60% bonus damage, melee damage when surrounded. Interesting. Alright. Well, these sound cool. Okay, so we'll explore that a little more here in a few. Let's take our first break, guys. You lean more towards melee, that's what I was thinking too. In-game achievements, complete certain ones will unlock certain different skill trees. That's a fascinating way to do it, and it encourages people to take part in the achievement system. But yeah, this is going to be fun. I like this so far. Give me a sec, guys. I will be right back, and we will play some more Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr.